The miners' strike is already the stuff of social history. While the effect of it on the miners is well known, how it affected the police officers involved is less well documented. For one young officer, the effect of the strike is surprising. He became a writer capable of earning in a week what he used to earn in a year.
It's all right, I say it's okay. We're getting to the end of the day.
Disillusioned with the force, Nigel McCreary left 3 years after the strike ended. He went to Cambridge University and then began writing. The TV series Silent Witness and New Tricks are amongst his best-known works.
Some of the writing I do now is still based on people I knew, you know, incidents that happen. The Dennis Waterman character, that could be any one of a dozen policemen I knew who were getting on in life but still fancy themselves. Not quite had the gold medallion, but you know, kind of going that way.
Back in 1984, life was a lot tougher. Nigel had a new baby and filed a report asking to work away from the strike. A big mistake.
I remember getting this report, finding this report, stuck to my locker with all these obscene remarks on it. And then when I opened my locker, somebody had actually broken into it and they'd hung a whiskey bottle with a noose around its neck, and there's a big sign on the bottle saying, "We've left you this because we've heard you've lost yours."
Nigel joined his colleagues ranged against the miners, his family life pushed aside.
I mean, I remember my daughter, Emily, I hardly saw her for the first year of her life. I think it took the second year of her life before we actually started to interact a little bit. I remember the first time she sat on my lap when she was about 2, because she's not quite sure who this guy was. And a lot of other police will suffer that. A lot of marriages suffered from the miners' strike within police officers. You know, there was despite what people think, there was a lot of people suffered. A lot of police officers suffered the same things I suffered.
Nigel's life and the communities he served have now changed beyond measure, but his experiences 25 years ago are the fuel for the writing that's changed his life.
I mean, I arrested one miner, and the one thing I did notice about these guys was they were the same as us. You know, this one guy played rugby and he played football and he had the same interests, and they were the same as us, just sort of fighting for their jobs and for their communities. And, you know, it did make you think.